Greetings, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. What's up, Tiff? What's up, Queen Wit? I saw you guys in the chat down there. How's everybody doing? I hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Welcome to our Friday thing. What's up, Candy? Message to the High Priestess, per usual. Thanks for everybody already liking the video. I appreciate you guys. What's up, Jenny? Oh, good. Everybody should be receiving their packages like between this week and next week. Everything's going out. Been sending out tracking numbers. Thank you guys for supporting my business, holding me up. You know what I'm saying? Showing mad love to me and my products. Appreciate you guys a lot. I am still doing the giveaway this month too. Just really kind of deciding like what I want to put in the box, because I want to do like a nice little kit for somebody. So I will be announcing how to enter and all that stuff sometime soon. Okay, so it's crazy times right now, man. A lot of the energy has been really chaotic, really frantic. A lot of that has to do with what's being pushed out to us through the media, social media. Everybody's up in arms about everything. They're trying to pit everyone against each other. And a lot of people are falling for it. You've got some people in your circle, or not even in your circle. Like there's a circle or a dot for some of you guys. And there's people on the outside of that who feel like they have been shunned from being included in something, I guess something that you hold as sacred. These people are willing to even side with the oppressor or become the oppressor just to be your downfall. Be mindful. Somebody also wants to recruit you to do their dirty work. Like somebody kind of like sees you as like a dumpster, like here, hold my trash, here, do my dirty work, here. And it's like, no. You're also gonna see a lot of people like taking things that you said and remixing it to fit their insecurities, their delusions. So now's not the time to really be accumulating too much air within you. Now, I'm not talking about air signs in general. I'm talking about air. Like when you be talking too much, doing too much, moving too fast, you accumulate too much air. Shit can blow out of your hands. Shit can blow up out of proportion. Like, so be very disciplined right now. I feel an energy of like there's just a really huge energy of insecurity, loneliness, frustration, rejection that's really being projected at you at this time. You know how sometimes they say people hurt the closest people to them, or they take out their frustrations on the closest people to them. Some people may be doing that to you, and you need to be mindful of doing that to others. Now is not a time to see problems where there aren't any. If you know that, hey, busy, if you know you have a tendency to get self-deluded or create problems where there aren't any, or if you, like, somebody really needs to learn how to communicate. I'm also hearing too that like somebody, there's two sides to this energy. Somebody, you know how like somebody may miss you, right? And they can just come to you and be like, yo, I really miss you. Can't wait till we could talk or spend some time. That's a healthy way of expressing that you miss someone. Well, someone else feels like, well, I miss you, so I'm going to try to like torment you or throw like emotional temper tantrums or energetic tantrums your way so that you can feel my anger. This is a very energetic thing. If you don't believe in spirituality and energy, then you won't pick up on what I'm saying. But there could be someone who's not even saying anything to you, but they're brooding. You're picking up on that, and they could be throwing that energy at you, like they want to be like in your everyday life, or they want to be within your energy 24/7, and you just don't have space for that. And instead of them like coming to you and saying that to you, like, hey, I really just like to be around you or talk to you every day or whatever, I don't know, whatever it is, because it's different things for different people. This person is instead like giving you like some emotional evil eye, just really watching you and projecting onto you loneliness. Somebody feels like if you can post on Facebook, I'm hearing that you should be able to talk to them all day. So you've got a lot of people in your energy that just don't know how to balance their own emotions and their own thoughts and shit. And so it's really playing out for these people in a chaotic way, and you just don't want to be in the line of fire because they're going to be throwing that out. Hey, Rocky. Okay. Let's get into the cards. Somebody needs to be aware of drinking too much tomorrow. You've got the Ten of Wands in reverse with the Nine of Cups in reverse. I definitely feel like somebody is very selfish and unhappy that you have released them. There was someone who was very burdensome. There was a lot of burdens, and like it's like now that you've laid these burdens down, someone is very unhappy. Like you could have come out of a very heavy situation, a very heavy energetic pull. Um, a lot of, like I said, a lot of projection, a lot of people trying to get you to hold their shit. Ten of Wands in reverse, do their dirty work, and I feel like you're not. And with the Nine of Cups in reverse, this is pissing someone off because they're very self-serving. This Nine of Cups in reverse is a very self-serving energy. It's like someone doesn't like this is an analogy I'm getting. Like you have a really good, reliable car. Someone like, but they don't want to change the oil. They don't want to upkeep the tires. They don't want to wash the car. They don't want to get it detailed. They don't want to like put gas in the car even. Like they'll let the car get down to damn near before it's going to shut off on E before they feel like they should put gas in it. This is someone who wants to utilize someone or something but not pour life and energy into it. This person could definitely be a user, an energy vampire. They just want to take. They expect like everyone and everything to work for them without them putting any nurturing or loving energy into what they are trying to enslave. Is the word Spirit gave me, enslave. So you want to be mindful of this Nine of Cups in reverse, because this is someone who's very self-serving. They're not going to give to you, but they expect you to hold space for them consistently, constantly. Somebody is very needy here with this Nine of Cups in reverse. But with the Ten of Wands in reverse, it's just like you don't have the space. You're not holding space. You've dropped everyone else's shit and you're only making room for your own. Three of Pentacles in the upright position with the Judgment in the upright position. This is the best choice for you, honestly. It's the best choice. Be mindful of this Empress in reverse. This, I feel like somebody feels like, I don't know, this is for someone specific. Somebody feels like they can like sleep with your man or something with this King of Pentacles in the upright because they've known them a long time. Someone, it's like oh, that's my friend. I know they're in a relationship. I know they're married. I know they're trying to work things out with their child's mother or some shit like that. But I can I can flirt with them. I can sleep with them if I want because I've known them longer than they've been in that relationship. So you want to be mindful of that. Seven of Wands. So yeah, Seven of Wands. But I feel like with the Five of Wands in reverse here, their energy is going to be blocked. It's really good for you right now to make decisions on your own. um Three of Pentacles, though, it's like, yeah, you might could run some ideas by like-minded people or whatever, but I'm kind of just getting a solidarity energy of like, work out some things on your own. And back to this Empress in reverse, her self-esteem is very low, but this person may have a lot of money here with the King of Pentacles. So that's what they also will use to like persuade people um to do their dirty work or to um be disloyal. Like, but there's someone who's going to be blocking that. There's someone who's going to be like, nah, what's up, AV? Nah, I'm not going to do that. With the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands in reverse, it's like, I feel an energy of someone being very successful. Hey, Lindsay, with blocking out unnecessary conflict and chaos in their life. I feel like someone's going to be very successful in doing that. Someone's also going to be very successful in blocking this Empress in reverse, because this Empress in reverse is just very low vibrational. They don't have any self-esteem. They mask it with material things, though, with this King of Pentacles energy. Like, yeah, I don't feel pretty. This person could be extremely beautiful. Like, this person could have it really going on for themselves, but they don't believe it. So they use whatever they have, like materially, to persuade people into being like their lapdog or something, because they need constant supply. This Empress in reverse needs constant supply to feel whole. Like, they need constant validation. That's exhausting. With the Five of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Wands, like, nobody has time to just like carve out hours of the day to just be constantly validating someone. But be mindful of this user spirit, user ass person, Spirit said, because they're just gonna try to like absorb whatever it is you're putting out. Like, this is someone who may come to like your cookout, right? Not like none of the food that's there, but they're so self-indulgent and greedy and such a leech and a vampire. They'll make like 5 plates of all the stuff that they don't want, take it home, talk bad about it to everybody. They'll get home and call someone and be like, yo, I just came from this cookout, the food was nasty, but shit, I took like 5 plates because they wasted my time even having me come there with the unseasoned potato salad or the bad chicken. Like, this is that type of person, but they're still gonna take even though they don't like it. So you want to be mindful that there's some people in your life that are going to want to absorb your energy. They may not care for you, but they want whatever it is that you're offering here with this Nine of Cups in reverse. And it's definitely this Empress in reverse, because she has a tendency to overindulge even in things that aren't good for her or things that she doesn't like. But if it's up for consumption, they're going to consume it. Yeah, Hierophant in reverse. Heavy Taurus energy with the Empress in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse here. With the Hierophant in reverse and the Page of Cups, this person may call themselves being very charming. But I don't feel like they are. Whatever they're saying to you is very dishonest. This is like someone who will blow smoke up your ass just to kind of like get a foot in. With the Justice in reverse, Yeah, this person's not honest. Not honest. With the Five of Pentacles too, it's like it's very dangerous to deal with this person, is what I'm hearing, because they're always plotting and scheming on ways to kind of like get you hooked or get you in to do the dirty work or the low level shit that they don't want to do. It's a very weird vibe with this person. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're very self-serving. They're not gonna give you anything. Someone likes to breadcrumb you, is what I'm also hearing too. They like to breadcrumb you to just to test you. Someone just thrives. That's where they get their energy from like petty mediocre test here with the Page of Cups. Like, if I say this, I wonder what energy I'll get from them from saying this. Like, this is someone who just walks around with this little damn near empty cup, trying to like spread themselves thin just so they can have energy banks everywhere. It's a very leechy ass vibe with this person. I'm hearing too that this person is really holding a grudge. Six of cups here with the with the Three of Swords. They're holding a grudge because um they can't make you feel a certain way. Someone really someone's broken hearted because they can't make you feel low. Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Yeah. But with the Temperance card coming out in the upright position, it's like you're like, yo, I'm balanced. I'm doing well. Like, I'm okay. I don't need to like feel heartbreak. Six of Cups and the Three of Swords, someone wants you to like stay in an energy of sadness and heartbreak all the time. And it's like you're not. You're very balanced. You're very like zen or something, and it just really bothers this person. Yeah, Chariot in reverse, because they're not moving, they're not doing anything. They could be doing stuff like going to work or some shit like that, but there's some internal things that need to be worked out, and I feel like this person is stagnant and they just like want you to be in that energy too. And you could be very optimistic here with the Temperance card, because that represents the Sagittarius and the major arcana. And you know, when the Sagittarius is in their high vibrational energy, or when they're evolved, they're the optimists, they're the go-getters, they're excited, they want to rally everybody up to get things going. And I feel like you're in that type of energy, and it's just really bothering this Queen of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. You could even be like the Queen of Wands right now and the Queen of Swords mix, like contemplating and taking action, showing up for yourself and taking action. And there's this Queen of Cups in reverse here that is really like angry crying, like really like fixated, emotionally bruised, because you're in your upright energy as the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. This person is just like, why them, why not me, is a type vibe I'm getting from this Queen of Cups in reverse. She's very like irrational at this time, like just really all over the place. um you also want to be mindful, because this person is going to be up and down with you, like happy when you're around them, but then they have a tendency to think evil thoughts about you when you're not around them. This person is very codependent. You've got the Knight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, so you could be really busy and not really paying attention to that. Four of Pentacles, really holding on to your energy, doing what you got to do. I feel like with this Three of Wands in reverse, some things have opened up for you, and so this has pushed you to be very busy, or just has pushed you to like not be in your feelings 24/7. And someone is an emotional vampire, I'm hearing, with this Queen of Cups in reverse. They're an emotional vampire. So like, not only like how the energy vampire just wants energy, just wants attention, wants whatever, this emotional vampire just wants to create false love relationships and attachments with everyone, and then when they can't get that in return, it quickly turns to hate. This could be someone that says they're in love with you or loves you, but the minute that you don't respond to their advances or their love the way they feel you should, it quickly turns to hate. Yeah, the devil card in the upright position. That's crazy. Yeah, with the emperor in reverse. Oh my God, this person is like, if you don't bind yourself to me, if you don't come, because this is the devil. This represents codependency. This also is the major arcana for Capricorn. But what it really represents here is like somebody wants you tied to them. And if you don't latch on and attach, or allow them to latch on and attach and just drain you dry, they become this emperor in reverse where they're like, I gotta get control of you by any means necessary. You really want to be careful with this person. They're extremely emotionally unbalanced, and it's like they're saying prayers to the devil because all they have is negative energy, constantly always finding something to be sad and emotional about. They can never be happy. It's exhausting is what I'm hearing. Nine of Swords in reverse. It's like Spirit is like, you're going to be released from this, because what I feel here with this Nine of Swords in reverse, this person has a lot of anxiety, anxiousness, frustration. They're very fidgety, and they want to give that energy to you. They want to do a transference of energy to where you're always chaotic and fidgety and can't rest, can't sleep at night. But I feel like you've come out of that. If that had been your vibe, it could just even be a friend that just talks to you and tries to get you riled up all the time, or tries to get you mad. It could be like, I'm also hearing fatal attraction. It could be like a fatal attraction between two women. Like what I'm hearing with the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and then the Queen of Cups in reverse. It could be like a fatal attraction between two women where one woman wants like to like own you, consume you. It's not healthy. Bottom line, it's not healthy. That's why this Nine of Swords in reverse, you're being brought out of this. This person could even try to project into your sleep. Like, this is how obsessed this person is with you. If you could come out of your skin and they could crawl in, they would. Like, this person is just like really fixated on you and hoping that you don't get any rest over them. Somebody wants you to be like at home or at work or wherever about your day, just fixated on them as much as they're fixated on you. With this devil card here, I'm hearing this person's like, I want them to be obsessed with me. Somebody really wants you to be like hung up on them. This Three of Wands in reverse keeps coming out. Spirit is like, don't wait around to see the results. Somebody knows who this person is in their life, and they're kind of like going like, well, I'm gonna just see if that's how they really are. I know my intuition is telling you that, but I'm just gonna see. You don't want to stick around for that. Yeah, Knight of Cups. You want to move forward to something that's more mature. Yeah, Knight of Cups with the King of Cups right behind it, and the Ace of Cups, and all of these in an upright. You want to move towards something more stable. Someone who knows how to stabilize their emotions. Someone who doesn't always think that as soon as they get their feelings hurt, they can flip out. This is a lot of water energy. And I noticed that a lot of water signs say that. Like, it could be something really small with this Page of Pentacles here that you do to ground yourself, and it will offend this person. And a lot of times water signs say that, like, well, if they wouldn't have hurt my feelings, then I wouldn't have flipped out and tried to ruin their whole life. Like, Spirit is like, no. With the Strength card here in the upright position, it's like, you got to move towards something more strong, more stable. With all this water energy, all these cups, it's like, in the upright, you need someone who knows how to stabilize their emotions, knows how to offer love, knows how to communicate love, knows how to come in and show love. Like, some people think showing love is falling out and throwing tantrums and getting mad and withholding love and withholding communication, withholding energy to prove for you to prove to them that you love them. That's toxic as fuck. Nobody don't want to be spending a whole connection with you, friendship, relationship, whatever, family ship with you, and it's only a proving grounds of you trying to prove your love and loyalty to someone, or you tiptoeing around someone's feelings and emotions all day. Like, nobody wants to be in that energy. And if you live in a home with someone like that, you'll want to spend more time outside than you do inside with them, because it's like everything is, well, why you say it like that? Well, why you only reply yeah? Well, you only asked me a question, so my only answer was yeah or no. Like, someone just wants you to like overindulge them in validation, and this is not the time for that. This is the time for solid, strong, the strength card creations, and relationships, involvements, and things like that. Like, at some point in your life, you have to be emotionally mature enough to put your feelings on the back burner to logically think and move through. And I feel like a lot of you guys have learned how to strengthen your emotions, learn how to, think clearly when it comes to making decisions. And you could just be involved with some people who don't. And it's not your responsibility. That Queen of Cups in reverse, they also like always want to be somebody mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, this Queen of Cups in reverse will come into your life and try to mama you into submission. And then when that doesn't happen, they find some type of flaw in you or anger with you, but they won't clearly communicate it, because the Queen of Cups in reverse is very passive aggressive, but also wants to throw tantrums and see if you're going to jump in to fix it really quick. But it's going to just be an ongoing cycle with this person. It's always going to be something. After you fix this emotional rift, it's going to be another emotional rift. Like, this person does not know how to healthily communicate their feelings. And I don't know. I'm just getting exhausted even having to speak on this, because it's like, who goes throughout their life doing that without ever seeing it's a flaw, like that it's unhealthy? It's just ridiculous. And they're like, they give when you don't ask, and then they get resentful with you for what they've done for you. It's like, it's a weird vibe. I'm also hearing that thank you is not enough for this person. You can't, even if you thank them 10 times over the moon, they want you to constantly be in their pocket for whatever they have given to you, whether it was encouraging words or a gesture or something they offer. Like, this person is very codependent, very emotionally irrational, and it's like, you have to move on. Page of Pentacles here in the upright. A lot of you guys are going to be like, yeah, with the Ace of Wands here, there's going to be some good news about finances that come in that's going to re-spark your creativity, or it's going to be like some type of money that comes in to help you create something that you've been waiting on. Ten of Swords here comes out. Yeah, like I'm saying, be mindful. This person is and as I'm saying this, I kind of got an attitude real quick, because Spirit is telling me like that this person is like happily spiteful. Like, they find joy in being spiteful. Like, yeah, I did this, even though, like, this is someone that'll see you apologizing for something that really wasn't even big and that wasn't even intentionally done towards them. And they'll just keep like trying to egg it on to the point where like you just are crumbling at their feet, sobbing and groveling for forgiveness, and you didn't even do anything to hurt them. You want to be careful, because this person, I feel like with the King of Pentacles in the upright and the Empress in reverse, this person has a lot of like, maybe this person pays your rent or pays your car note, or I don't know, like this person has some type of financial means that they like to hold over your head, but they want your life and your undying loyalty in exchange for that. But they also want your soul. They want your individuality. They want you to become enmeshed with them, and you're just not going to be able to do your own thing comfortably, because if you're a true high priestess, you're going to be able to pick up on this person's energy that they're sending towards you. Even if you take an hour to go out with the girls, get your hair and your nails done, or you take a few hours out with the guys to go shoot pool or play Call of Duty for a few hours. Like whatever it is, this person does not like when you have time away from them. And I just think that's very unhealthy. Because they're ruminating here with the Ten of Swords. A lot of evil thoughts comes from this person when they can't be this devil card with you. And when you look on the devil card, it's just like two people bound to each other with chains and shit around their neck. Like, who wants to be stuck to somebody like that 24/7? And if this is your energy, like, you got to come up out of that. Yeah, the world card in reverse. It's like in that cycle, Two of Pentacles, somebody is always in two minds about you. Always in two minds. Always. Death card. Yeah, be careful, man. Be careful, because I feel like this person is like wanting to initiate some type of change in your life because they can't control the way you think, the way you speak. King of Swords in reverse. They can't control the way you think, speak. Like, this person doesn't see it as being controlling. This is like a person who will initiate a tower moment in your life just to prove themselves right. Like, you could just be swimming along, living your own existence, and this person will come in like, let me bring some type of death, some type of loss, or some type of transformation into their life so that they can see everything I'm saying is right, and they'll start to listen to me, and they'll be under my control then. Person is very controlling, but they don't see it like that. This person will even like get inside of your social group or your friendship group just to like triangulate and get everybody to be against you just because you wouldn't allow them to control you. That Emperor in reverse will do that. That Emperor in reverse is that Mars energy. They're always looking for a fight, a battle, a competition, something like. So you want to be mindful of that, because this person has heavy, like, I need to control you by any means necessary, and if you don't allow me to control you, I will destroy the way other people see you. And there's a lot of gullible people around you and around this person who will believe whatever projection they put out, based on maybe, like I said, what this person has. If they have a lot of money, if they have a lot of material shit, people were like, well, they can't be lying because they got money. They can't be a bad person because they got money, or they can't be lying because they hold this position, or whatever, or some shit like that. Be careful. Yeah, just be mindful of that going forward. Eight of Cups in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody is looking at all the work that they did to hold you back, and it did not succeed with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. I'm telling you, somebody really just be like, yo, they get up every day like, what other seed can I plant today to hold this person back, to keep this person, this here again, these fucking cups. In the reverse, they want somebody to be tied to them. Like, what can I do to hold this person back, to keep them tied to me, to keep them revisiting the shit that I've done to them already? This is someone you have cut ties with the Two of Cups in reverse. But with the Magician coming out in reverse, this person is very manipulative. I'm telling you, they're definitely behind the scenes manipulating some shit just because you walked away from them. They're plotting on how to get you back, not because they love you, but for control and manipulation purposes. And because they're not balanced if they don't have someone to feed off of or to drink dry. They can't hold you back though. Queen of Pentacles in the upright, like whatever they do, it just makes you more powerful with the King of Wands in the upright. Also, someone doesn't like how you stick up for other people. Someone doesn't like how you try to empower other people. With the Page of Wands and the King of Wands, it's like you could be like very wise, and you may like spread that wisdom to people who are younger than you, or who are just not on the same level of their journey as you are, And there's somebody here with this Five of Swords in the upright position that's watching this. You see these two people here walking away. This person with the Five of Swords, they're just like, yeah, I want to make this person look small. Someone want to take you from the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands down back to the Page of Wands. They want you to digress, regress, because then that will empower them in some way. This person feels like if they defeat you, and Four of Swords in reverse, take you up out of your peace of mind, then the others will see. Then the others will see that I am the true warrior with the Nine of Wands here in the upright. But with the Knight of Swords in reverse, they're not. Okay, they're not. Somebody is like watching for you to have a low moment so that they can come in and capitalize on your low moment. This person's like, yo, let me find this person's vulnerability, this person's lowest moment. The Knight of Swords in reverse will create something like that for you, something catastrophic, something that would break you. So then they could come in and be like, yo, I see you going through this. I'm going through this too. Let's go through this together. But then it'd be a trauma bond. Somebody really, with the Five of Swords in the upright and the Knight of Swords in reverse, somebody wants to create a trauma bond with you. Someone wants everything to fall apart for you so that you can then rush into them and be like, yo, this fell apart for me. Can you help me? And this was this person's goal the whole time, was to get you at your lowest so that you would need them. That's why this Queen of Cups in reverse is like I said, wants to force their mothering energy on someone so that they can create that codependent need, so that person will never have to leave them, or so that person will always feel indebted to them, is what I'm hearing. Heavy energy, you know? Be careful of that. Yeah, Eight of Wands in reverse. They even like, yo, if I can't, Eight of Wands in reverse with the Two of Wands in reverse, they're like, yo, if I cannot control you or be a part of your journey, I'm going to try to block opportunities for you with the Eight of Wands in reverse. But at the bottom of the deck, you have the Star card in the upright position with the Three of Cups and the Ace of Swords, Ashe. So it's like you'll still be successful. The only thing that's about to happen, though, is everything's about to be illuminated to you, what was going on behind the scenes here with the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Moon. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, everything's about to be illuminated to you about who could have been trying to hold you back, who could have been just really like trying to block you from opportunities, or just really putting that heavy energy on your spirit while you're just living your own life. Yeah, Seven of Swords in the upright at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, somebody is moving. They think they're moving very covertly. They're not. Their energy is very loud. It smells really bad. I'm smelling like a very pungent energy from someone, like piss or something. The Six of Wands in the upright position with the Five of Cups in reverse. They're not going to get to see you downtrodden and broken and sad and miserable like they want to see you. They're going to have to see you show up strong and show up for yourself in this world. And they're going to have to see you being in your power. Yeah, they're going to have to see it. Page of Swords in the upright, because they're always watching you. They're always, wow, I didn't even mean to drop that, but when I dropped this on accident, the High Priestess is in the upright right behind it. So they're definitely watching your journey. They're definitely watching your evolution here all the time. Page of Swords here, even when you think they're not watching HP, they're watching, but I feel like you're watching them watch you. But you're watching them esoterically. They're in the physical here, trying to do whatever it is. They don't even know why they're watching you. They don't even know why they're keeping tabs on you. They have these moments in their day where they take a break and they're like, I don't even know why I'm watching them so much. But then it's like they're addicted with the devil card. So they go right back to doing it again because that's all they know how to do now. It's become like a part of their day. Like they literally be like, I'm going to get my food. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to stalk them. Like they're very interested in you, but not in a healthy way. And I feel like you know this. This person with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse has sent a lot of chaos your way, a lot of chaos magic, a lot of chaotic energy your way, trying to make you unstable, trying to make your home unbalanced. But with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position and the Sun, the most beautiful card in the deck here, and the Eight of Pentacles coming out in the upright, you just kept working. You just kept your nose down, making a plan and executing those plans. And with this Sun card coming out in the upright position, it's like now you're gonna see the bounty is what Spirit is saying. Bounty. Just keep working. Just keep doing whatever it is that you're doing right now for yourself. It has nothing to do with proving anybody wrong. It has nothing to, like, your success does not have to be shade. See, when you're the high priestess, you evolve. Okay? Your success doesn't have to be shade. Like, you don't have to glow. You could literally just be successful and be grateful and live in gratitude and have an abundant life and not have to be like, yeah, because of this and they said, and like you can literally, and guess what happens when you do that? You move in silence, right? And you don't create a lot of air coming in around you, so everything is grounded, and then you can move throughout this field of abundance without always having an audience or without having like critters and weeds popping up. Like it's a whole different vibe that you have to move into at this time. And I know, because you know I post a lot of funny little stupid shit on my page and shit. Don't get my values in my personal life confused with what I post. I post what's dark humor, what's funny, but like you don't have to be out loud. You don't have to scream your success to people. The Six of Wands here lets me know you're gonna be successful anyway, but it's like with that Seven of Swords, like move in silence. Even if you wealthy, even if you hit the lotto, you got a million, something like that. Like just move in silence and in grace and in gratitude, and it's gonna multiply even better with the with this Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's gonna create traction for more healthy opportunities and more stable energy, because all that cups and all that other shit that was in reverse and all chaotic, it's like with the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands in reverse, you're moving past that. So now you have to step into this stable energy where you don't have nothing to prove. Don't be a fucking sore winner. Don't do that. Sometimes you could block your blessings even being a sore winner. I'm telling you the truth, my nigga. You could be like, God could come in and give you some powerful shit and some abundance and some loving shit, and you be so busy trying to prove to everybody your blessings that you fuck it up. Like, just be grateful and move in gratitude and move in peace, and like you're gonna have more than you even thought you could have at this time. Everything don't have to be showcased. But you know, I'm just reading the cards. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because I know somebody like, well, nope, I have to gloat. I have to say this because people wanted to see me doing bad. Okay, that's your journey. You do what you want to do. But on this level, right now, that's not what's called for. Not all attention is good attention. And I know a lot of people think that attention equates power and wealth and blah 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 and beauty and shit, but no, right now you're being called to move stealthily. Like, just chill the fuck out, plan, build up some shit. There's gonna be things you need to build up at this time, and you don't have to take photos of your fucking reserves, all the things you stocked up, and like dead all that social media glamorization that they're trying to distract you with at this time. Cause like one of the main reasons I'm always quiet and not doing too much talking and not always on the phone or posting videos and shit every fucking day. Cause if you always talking, how you gonna listen? If you always talking, how you gonna hear? So if you are high priestess and you connected to divine, sometimes you're gonna have to go 7 days without saying shit to a motherfucker so you can get maybe 7 messages that are important. You got it's like you don't always got to be accumulating that air around you and kicking up attention and kicking up dust. If your ass on a fucking stakeout in the desert, the last thing you want is somebody shaking out rugs and doing all this shit and making noise and kicking up dust to let that fucking enemy know your location. So like, it is what the fuck it is. I can't make nobody move no way. I can't make nobody, and I don't wanna wake nobody up. I don't even wanna fucking change the way nobody think. I'm just coming here to give you these messages and go about my motherfucking life. But if you are in this stage where you are pulling yourself up out of something, pull yourself up out of that shit and move on. Move on. Don't be a sore winner, because a lot of y'all about to come into winning season. I'm telling you. And if you let that pride and that little funny need to be petty distract you from what you've been gifted, fuck around and let that shit blow right up out of your hands. So I'm not saying don't celebrate yourself and don't celebrate the things that you have been gifted. I'm saying it's all, do it with tact. You know what I'm saying? Be a gracious winner. That's what it's called for at this time. We got a lot of opposing energy in the sky. And when I say in the sky, I ain't even talking about the planets. That takes aspects too, but I'm talking about Big Brother. That's a huge opposing energy right now. And so now it's just time to chill out. Because I'm telling you, there's a Judas who will side with the oppressor, right? I'm seeing this image of someone who sides with your enemy to gain some type of power. They side with the enemy, sell you out to the enemy, and then when they get back to the enemy with all the information, get the enemy the rundown, the blueprints, the surveillance, the enemy take their ass out right after they get all that. And you know why the enemy will tell this person right before they take them out? Is because if you would sell out your own, who you thought was trying to help you or whatever, then you would sell me out too. So you just helped me take out 2 birds with 1 stone. So you want to be careful of that shit too. Because somebody will use you for their agenda and then discard you. Yeah, 2 of swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You want to be real mindful of the decisions you making right now. What mind are you in right now? Are you way left brain, way right brain? Are you fucking reptilian brain and you can't think for yourself and all you see is destruction and boredom? So with the 4 of wands in reverse, you got to create chaos because that's the only thrill you get. Like, motherfuckers really need to sit with themselves. And a lot of people don't like to do that. A lot of people can't sit 7-8 hours in silence. They can't. They can't sit with themselves 7-8 hours by themselves and not have to feed off of anything or use gossip as a bonding tool or use chaos as a way to get attention. And like those kids that be at school. We all been in school young at some time, and that one kid in the class that was always acting up and acting crazy. And then the teacher had to start paying special attention to this child so that they can start learning. And then you start seeing that change in that child. Like, damn, it seems like the more the teacher sit with them and help them read or understand some shit, this child start to calm down and get better and start passing out pencils and start passing out crayons in class and da-da-da-da-da. All that child wanted was attention. Somebody dealing with somebody who ain't left that type of energy either. You know, and they'll say some shit, and then the mom or the dad, the parents will come in for parent conference, and you see that these two ain't even concerned about the child's upbringing. They cussing the child out, get your little black ass over here, get your little stupid ass over here, and then you see the teacher talking to them different, calling them by their name, giving them positive affirmations, and this child changes and grows. And so it's a weird ass energy like that that's looming around in the collective, but in the shadows with that moon card, in the little nooks and crannies. Those be the motherfuckers that show up and won't say thank you, won't, you know, you give them a gift or a welcome gift or a fucking goodie bag, and they won't say thank you. They had their nose turned up. Like I said, the person that'll take 10 plates home, but talk about all the food, but still warm that shit up in the microwave and eat it before they lay their miserable ass down. It's a lot of that energy that's going on, and it's like it's time to come out of that. You got the Fool in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, with the Ace of Pentacles in the upright as well. So it's like, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to choose not to be foolish and not to be fooled by this type of falsity. These infiltrators. And that's what's going to help you to still create this generational wealth with this Ace of Pentacles and this Ten of Pentacles. I'm telling you, somebody's going to come into some type of stability or wealth that they didn't even imagine here with the Fool in reverse. Like, I didn't even think that was possible. Somebody's going to come into something like that. Stay away from unlucky, disfortunate ass people, though. Yeah, you have to. Or I'm being told to move on. You know, all my life I never understood wanting to be up under or even in the energetic or the frequency of people that I didn't care for, or people that I didn't want to see to win, or people that I felt like that about me. Fuck the self-righteousness, fuck being the martyr. A lot of people got this sexual tension with being the martyr, and that shit always translate bad in relationships. Like, I just feel like right now, people really have to tap into that autonomy and not be so easily persuaded, because you're going to be on the internet, you're going to be in life, everybody going to have different ideas, different parts of the journey that they're on. You can't judge somebody because they're not on the same journey as you at that same exact moment. And you can't force feed them your journey because they didn't go through the things you went through to get to that point. That's why you just got to be the observer sometimes. And you don't always got to throw like people under the bus to prove that your journey is more powerful or more clear or more better. So I don't say nothing to nobody about their fucking journey. Just don't bring no fuck shit in my life. I'm not a yes man. I'm not the friend or the companion or some shit that's gonna be like, yeah, that's cool, just because I want to not ruffle anybody's feathers. If you moving foul and you my friend, I'm gonna tell you. If you moving foul and you my lover, or you putting yourself in danger, I'm gonna tell you. If you my family, I'm gonna tell you. Now, if you listen, that's on you. But I'm not about to try to control nobody's nothing. I don't give a fuck. And I'm trying to control my own self and shit. I'm constantly trying to check myself and my shadow work. And how the hell I fucking talk to myself or talk to other people and shit. You know, like, we growing and evolving. And don't let nobody get up under you and make you feel guilty for growing and evolving. They still in some low vibrational, petty, childish shit, or they still looking at you like the person they saw 10 years ago or 6 weeks ago. then they want to put a cap on how much you can grow. Like, don't nobody got time for that. I would hate to become 70 years old and still think the way I thought as a child. Whatever I fucking learned. But you know. Yeah, you always gonna keep that childlike spirit or innocence about you. But shit, a 5-year old ain't worried about paying the lights and the gas. At the bottom of the deck, you got advocate in the upright position. This says inspires you to put compassion into action. Yeah, like I feel like some of you guys are like that. With guide, you could even be a guide. Like you probably like in your community or in your family or your friend group or whatever, you probably just real encouraging to people is what I'm hearing. You probably like that person like, oh, you can do it. Don't worry, it'll pan out. And with the Midas in the upright position, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. Like, yeah, you could just be really giving. Maybe you got a lot to give. And like now you've come to this part in your journey where you just want to see other people evolve and rise up to their potential. And you could just kind of like be that giver. I feel like if you are, that's going to be something that's going to give you a lot of favor. You just kind of like come into someone's life and see areas that they may need help and then just help graciously with the advocate in the upright. All these are in the upright. So this is a light attribute of you. You could just be like, hey, I feel like you powerful in this area. I think you could do it. You could kind of be like that kind of person. And like I said earlier in the first couple spreads, that's probably why a lot of people be upset with you with the pioneer in reverse. These are the type of people compulsive need to keep moving on. So like, yeah, Lord Spirit, are you serious? This could be somebody that y'all separated from, like you after a separation, whether it was romantic or platonic. You could, when y'all separated, you could have went on to just like, okay, thank you. When you separated from somebody, you didn't go low. You probably kind of like used your experiences to uplift other people, to kind of like guide and help people younger than you. And this pioneer in reverse, they didn't do that when y'all separated. They just had this compulsive need to kind of like keep starting over. So this is like the ex, perfect example. This is like the ex that probably cheats on you the whole relationship, lies to you, gaslights you the whole relationship, be on some low vibrational shit the whole relationship, right? Then y'all break up. You or this could be a friend. You separate. Y'all ain't cool no more, whatever. And then you move on to kind of like listen to your guides, to be an advocate for your growth, yourself. Start to like hone your crafts and your powers and your abilities and your life in general, your energy. And this is that person that just keep posting new relationships every other 3 months. They posting a new person because they know they didn't block you. You probably didn't block them, or they know you watching, so they want to give you a show. But these types of people with the compulsive need to keep moving on, and this is in reverse, so they don't even have to care about the person that they're waving around in front of you. They'll show up to a mutual friend event with a new little partner on their arm to try to like trigger you. But you're the Midas here. So you like, that doesn't even bother you because you've mastered yourself and you're grounded, so you don't even need to show up with anybody on your arm to feel successful or powerful or desired. But this person here, the pioneer in reverse, though, they don't know how to start nothing healthy and new, so they feel like if they just keep moving on, they're gonna get to a new partner and all is gonna be well. But they haven't stopped to master themselves, they haven't stopped to fix themselves. They still got this tinge of victimhood, victim mentality with their relationships when they were the culprit. That's the craziest part, is what I'm hearing. They were the cheater. They were the liar. They were the ones that was flirting all day. They was always in somebody's inbox all day. They was the one on all the dating sites all day. So they just got to keep moving on, but not in healthy directions. This is, I'm going to show you that because these types of people got to show that they wasn't the problem. So by them having new relationships every other month or every other 3 to 6 months, that's them showing to the world. And some people are gullible enough to see that and believe that, belie that. They'll think like, oh, this person can be the problem. They always got a relationship. The person that they left is the problem. No, sometimes that don't be true. And that's why you don't be fucking gang stalking and being a flying monkey for motherfuckers just because they got something or they show up powerful or some shit. Sometimes those people be the worst abusers. They be the ones that be doing the most wicked shit behind closed doors to other people, but maybe they got a large following, or maybe they just popular in y'all neighborhood or y'all town or y'all state or y'all city. So everybody believe that this person was right, and then people start to gang up on you behind the scenes, and you don't even know these people. Like, it's a weird ass vibe right here with the pioneer in reverse, because this is someone who thinks they're more powerful than they are, but the power that they do have is over gullible minds who can't think for themselves and who need someone to pioneer something for them when they can pioneer some shit for their own selves. So it's a whole lot of psychological bullshit that's going on out in this world right now. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, with the servant coming out in reverse. Using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. Yeah, so this somebody that be lying. This also somebody that got resources and they won't even use them. They want everybody to do they got a lawnmower, yard looking crazy, but they won't use their lawnmower to go do it. And since they can't find nobody to cut their grass for them, they just let the weeds pile up and shit look crazy. Probably got a nice ass house, but they don't want to do shit for themselves. They don't want to do nothing for themselves, I'm telling you. They want you as the servant in reverse to do the dirty work for them. Oh, I'm just tired. I can't do it. I just can't think straight. You have to do this for me. Like, they're always playing victim to get people to serve them. You ever seen in those like movies, or like olden time shows or some shit from like the Celtic kind of like era? Motherfuckers get you to go out and kill their enemy, and you do it because you think that's gonna make this person love you or be with you, and then they don't even be with you. You come back after killing off their enemy or their ex-wife or their ex-spouse or some weirdo shit. You come back to them laid up with somebody else, and all they do is toss you a bag of fucking coins and be like, oh, thank you for whatever. Then your motherfucking ass walk out with your tail between your legs because you thought that doing this person's dirty work for them was gonna make them love you or make them value you or some shit. And that don't even be what happened. Like, don't be that person. Yeah, this servant in reverse is just someone who wants you to just be, like I said, indebted to them. On call 24/7. They even got you on retainer. Visionary in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Like, don't be fucking dumbing yourself down either. If you powerful and you strong, like, first of all, stop with the whole timid bullshit. Because some of y'all be playing timid so that the oppressor in your personal life don't feel like you think you something. You are something. Shit. You ain't gotta be running around here being timid and shit, acting like you don't see what's going on. With the visionary in reverse, somebody wants you to literally cut off your whole intuition. Cut off what you know you see. Or some of y'all be fucking dumbing down your own intuition just to stay connected to people. Because some people be oppressed for so long, man. They be oppressed for so long, maybe by their parents, their family, their friends. Then they get into relationships and they got this oppressive ass frequency around them. So they attract people who like to dominate. And then these people come in and oppress you more. And then you start silencing your voice. You start pretending like you don't see what you know you see. You start denying your visions, your gift, your clairvoyance. Don't do that. Shit, with the child in reverse, the child eternal in reverse. I'm telling you. Inability to grow up and be responsible. Extreme dependencies on others for physical security. I told you earlier. And that, man, I'm telling you, this is the type of people that be attracted to you, men and women. Or you be getting into this vibe with others so that you don't feel rejected or they don't feel rejected. Don't get into that vibe with nobody. I told you that Queen of Cups in reverse, low vibrational, gotta tie you to me by any means necessary. Yeah, I'll provide for you, but in return, I want your soul. Yeah, I'll give you loving affirmations and be good to you, but in return, I want your undivided attention. I don't give a fuck if you are at work. You better sneak to the bathroom to call me. I don't give a fuck if you are in class. You better sneak out to the hallway to call me, answer my calls, be unwaveringly loyal to me, even in situations that don't call for that type of fucking loyalty. They're gonna give to you and get mad at you. They're gonna try to sun you. They're gonna try to sun you, man, all the time. Till they try to get you to play small for them to feel like you need them. So they can turn around and be like, well, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be where you are. You wouldn't have this or you wouldn't have that. Well, goddamn, I didn't even know you was keeping a tab. So, be mindful of that energy around this time. You got Destroyer in the upright. Releasing what is potentially destructive. Preparing for new life. Like I told you, be careful because you got a lot of new shit coming in. And I just see a blooming garden. I see a field. My nigga, like, you done went beyond the garden. Now you got a field of just blooming and blossoming abundance and nature and love and security. And you have to be strong enough to destroy these ties to the past. Stop always telling these same fucking stories over again about how somebody had you fucked up. Because God in the universe and your ancestors sitting right here were like, I ain't got you fucked up. I'm telling you, win with grace at this time. Win with peace. Win with solitude. Win with, like, basically just grace at this time. Because we're moving into a timeline here where the evolved beings ain't gonna give a fuck about what you got materially. What you got on the inside that's valuable, that needs to be nurtured and cultivated and grow and all that shit. So a lot of y'all about to come into this time where you gonna be the destroyer in people's lives. And I'm not talking about coming in and fucking shit up for people because you mad, or because they didn't text you back, or because they didn't call you, or because they didn't come over, or because they put work or family before you. I'm talking about you gonna be the destroyer, knocking down all the lies and falsehoods that y'all have been conditioned to believe in your family units, and therefore being that destroyer of these generational fucking curses and plagues and shit that have been placed on your bloodline because nobody had the fucking courage to step up and say, this is not okay, this makes me uncomfortable, my child doesn't like this, we don't like that. Like, these are the timelines that a lot of y'all own in your own lives. And therefore, you're not going to allow people to come in and be the destroyer in your life, trying to destroy your peace or destroy your security. So we got to start looking at our spiritual journeys on a whole different level now. It ain't got shit to do with where somebody else at on their fucking level. Because you can't force nobody to grow and go through the things you grew through and been through. Child divine in an upright position. Now we getting somewhere. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggests a special connection with the divine. What did I tell you? Yes, keep that childlike innocence and that childlike essence. And keep that connection to the divine. Don't cut that off for nobody with meditation and a mediator in the upright position. Some of y'all gonna find a healthy medium between your divine inner child and this divine adult being that you have come to be. You're gonna learn when you show your inner child to people. Don't walk around as your inner child all day. You might be amongst fucking predators. Know when to be that divine inner child, and know when to be that adult that protects that divine inner child. Because I'm going to tell you right now, for some of you, your inner child don't even like the people you bring around you. Your inner child. For some of you, your children. But your inner child don't even like the people you bring around them because it stifles their voice. Oh, children should be seen, not heard. Well, your inner child don't like being around people that make them be closed off and can't enjoy themselves. So you want to be mindful of that shit too. How your inner child feels about the people you bring around you. Because that's that purity. That's that innocence this card is talking about. That redemption. Somebody needs to listen to Redemption song by Bob Marley. But that redemption, like, you know what I'm saying? Giving yourself the shit your parents wasn't able to give you. But also not coming selfish in that. And mean spirit and childish and petty within that. That mediator energy. Finding balance in that. You got healer in reverse. Be aware of false healers. Motherfuckers that tell you, okay, before I even read the card, Spirit is telling you, motherfuckers that tell you, oh, if you don't get a reading from me, your whole life gonna be fucked up. oh, if you don't let me do work for you, your whole life gonna be fucked up. That's some bullshit, because when the divine leads you, if you listen to your higher self, you gonna know where to go and who to go to speak to get some sound advice from, some clarity from. Don't let none of these false healers make you feel like since you ain't kissing a fucking ass or whatever, pandering or whatever, that you not gonna be safe and protected and secure. Who, they not God, they not the most high, they not your higher power, whatever you believe in. So don't let none of these false healers come in and trick you about your money. Also, like I've been saying for fucking years, there's a group of people who have become a part of this brigade to falsify the pages of true healers, specifically if you got a large following or you have a lot of traction within your name. They have all plotted and come together and came to some type of oath that they're going to create fake pages. They're going to hack pages. I told y'all that back in 2018 they was going to start hacking pages. They're copying people's face and pictures. They trying to, like, it's a lot of false shit going on within this so-called spiritual community. And I was talking to God the other day. I was like, yo, why do this spiritual shit and tarot and all this zodiac shit and astrology shit radiate so many demonic ass motherfuckers? And Source told me, it was like, because it's light and it's dark. Get back to work. And I was like, all right. And then I just left it alone. And so it's like, that's what's happening. You seeing the polar opposites. Because you got to be lost and lonely, or just have so much time in your hands, or working with another group of gang stalkers and miserable ass people, to be sitting up online making false profiles, screenshotting photos all fucking day to try and mimic somebody else's page, inboxing people. Like all the other tarot readers and shit I follow, they always posting about how people stealing their identity, posting up pages claiming to be them. It's like, yo, you gotta be fucking miserable. You don't have no dreams, no aspirations, no goals. Well, maybe that is your dream and your aspiration and your goal. A lot of these motherfuckers is doing this shit because they mad that the truth is getting exposed. See, a lot of the time, some of us readers who choose to dive deep and talk about the negative as well as the positive, if that's how you want to wire it, we be getting a lot of fucking demonic ass people that want to play up in our energy and sit around us, because a lot of the sick shit that they've done to children and the people and their families and strangers, they don't want that shit being exposed. So they want to what? Infiltrate. The only way they can do that is to become a part of something you got going on, because how else they getting all these images and all? Like, it's a lot of weirdo shit going on right now with this healer card in reverse. Taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. So it's like, they don't even, like I said, they don't even have no goals, no aspirations. They just out here making fake pages and stupid shit, bothering people. That's why my page been private for like 4 years. But I already know it's some weirdos who've been hiding in the scenes on my page too. But it's like, yo, you have to be like really miserable to do that. That's why I've been telling y'all for so long that social media has become and has been for a while now the demon's playground. I saw a tweet of a guy saying that all he do is sit on live and do spells on people. And I was just like, what? Like, that seems like a lonely ass life. But you know, this is the energy we in. Gonna be a lot of false prophets being exposed. Well, they already been being exposed. But one thing you gotta understand and most importantly, you have to understand is that even the demons and even the wicked ones who sit up and create flying monkeys and mindless people who can't think for themselves and see outside of material shit, um, they get a following too. They get disciples of destruction too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the line has been drawn in the sand. We already know what's going on. When something aggravates your spirit because it's just not just and it's not fair, just move away from it. There are ways for you to get money and get success and whatever the fuck it is you looking for in life without hurting individuals. And you can't control nobody but yourself. And that whole flying monkey thing, I remember like 11 years ago, damn near. I had really liked this guy, right? And we was talking for a cool minute. And then one day he just randomly hit me up and it was a text or whatever. And he was like, "Can you beat up this girl for me?" And like I was young as fuck, but I was still not stupid. And I was like, "Why?" Like I'm like a logical person. I'm like, "Why?" And they were like, "Oh, because they're not answering my phone calls and they on some fuck shit and I just need a girl to go and whoop their ass." Now, of course I stopped talking to this person after that because I felt like, how you hit somebody else that you're supposed to be talking to go out and hurt another female physically because they not answering your calls. And in the magic and in the crafty world too, people do that too. Like you got people that hit you up like, "Can you harm this person?" Whatever. They made me mad or something. So it's like, be careful of becoming a flying monkey because a lot of the times, like, you could like somebody and you'll just automatically pin their ex as a villain or the girl they with as a villain or the guy they with as a villain just because that's the person that's with them. And they could be feeding you lies and bullshit the whole time. So be careful right now with that guilty by association shit or wanting to prove your loyalty to somebody or how down you are or the dick good, the pussy good, so I'm gonna be a zombie for this person. Be mindless. Be careful because it's a lot of women do that shit to each other. Like a lot of women will attack each other based on what one dick said or did or felt. And because they want that power, they want that control, they want that seniority. And then they turn on each other. They practice witchcraft on each other because of one dick. Like, you gotta be careful. Like, it's a lot of weirdo shit that's moving around out here, and don't nobody want to talk about it because everybody want to seem fucking friendly and shit. But it's the truth. You know how many people got mad at me when I posted that video of that woman telling what she was going through in her little coven and shit? To be clear, this ain't no fucking coven, y'all. I ain't y'all motherfucking spiritual leader. I ain't y'all guru. We ain't got no coven. Don't, none of that. But she was talking about what's going on. And it was some people that were really mad that I posted that. Her telling, about putting the blood in people's food and, taking their hair and stuff. And people were calling her a pick-me for saying it. But what if that was your son or your brother or your uncle or your father and they were a good person that had a life ahead of them? And would that be okay then? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too empathetic sometimes. But, like, that's just some bullshit to me. But that's what's going on right now. A lot of people moving through desperation and lack of encouragement and lack of self-worth. So they're going to do stupid shit. And it's real. And if you don't believe in magic or tarot or none of that shit, you shouldn't even be on my page. You shouldn't even be following me. You shouldn't even be in my chat. You shouldn't even be in my room right now. Like, because that shit happens to people. Motherfucker get insecure and have fear of abandonment, got a little change, they gonna do a little spell, or they got a little ingredients, they gonna do some stupid shit. What if that was your child, your family member, your loved one? What if that was you and it was someone you wasn't even physically attracted to or emotionally attracted to in any kind of way? Would you want them trying to like bind you or destroy you just because you wouldn't want to be with them? That shit don't make no sense to me. All right, let's move on. Where's that other deck? But you know, some people don't think like that, or they just kind of like warp their minds to not see an alternative view of things. Their mind is so warped and they're so self-serving that they don't care if it was their loved one. They'll say some shit like, they'll gaslight themselves and be like, well, somebody forced them to be with them, maybe they deserved it, you know. And that's why I'm a if it don't apply, let it fly type person. But a hit dog gonna always holler. So I already know, like, when people be mad when you exposing some wicked ass shit, when they talk the most shit and gotta write paragraphs and they gotta over explain, they gotta debate and argue, it's because they do that shit. And people don't want the wickedness that they do to be exposed. They don't want the light being shined on that. And they damn sure don't want you talking about it, making people aware. When shit ain't about me, I don't even address it. But some people got diarrhea at the mouth. They gotta address shit that they claim don't resonate with them, or that's not about them. Then if you know you don't do those things, or that's not your characteristics, move on. Expansion at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, this is the time where your consciousness is gonna be expanding. Your gifts are going to be expanding. With the faith here and the expansion card, I'm telling you, your gifts are going to be expanding. The way you connect to the divine is going to expand. The way you communicate what you get from the divine is about to expand. This is because this is a result of you having blind faith. The thing that's going to be bittersweet about it here, with the bittersweet and the empath card and the wisdom in reverse, is that you're going to have to move past people who ain't came to that type of understanding. Because what it's doing is keeping you stuck in one vibration, one frequency. And energy grows and moves. So it's like, at this time, with the workaholic card coming out in the upright, and the creation in the upright, it's like your new path has been created. And it was something that, like, I just see like angels and guides and ancestors like working hard behind the scenes, like building up some type of foundation, some brick and mortar for somebody, or just like some bricks like being built. I see pickaxes, I see cement, I see like something being built up behind the scenes with the creation and the workaholic card. But it's something divine though, with the expansion and the faith. Somebody faith is getting stronger as well. With rejection in reverse, you realize that rejection is the divine's protection. So you don't give a fuck with the destiny coming out and perfection. You like, yo, I'm glad some stuff wasn't for me. I'm glad I was rejected from some opportunities. Or that, like, somebody left my life. I didn't even have to take the trash out. It took itself out. Something like that's going to happen. You know why? Because with the passion in reverse and the facade in the upright, somebody is losing the ability to keep being fake with you. Somebody like, I can't keep up this shit. Somebody so exhausted with being fake because they didn't get the results that they wanted, they had some type of time limit set on themselves and their mentality and their emotions and their mask. They was like, oh, I can hold up this for this long. It's exhausting. They thought they would have had gained some type of intel by now. They're losing passion for being fake with you. So you need to be glad. You need to be glad in that. Because this means you ain't even going to have to fall out with these people. You ain't going to have to argue with these people. You ain't going to have to defend yourself to these people. They didn't grew tired of being fake. They didn't got so tired of being fake, they got to go back into hermit mode to figure out who the fuck they was before they start playing this fake ass soulmate energy with forgiveness in reverse. Now they looking at themselves like, damn, I didn't lie this long. I didn't pretend to care this long. With renewal in reverse, the contract, whatever soul contract somebody tried to bind you in, is null and void. It's not being renewed. The crazy thing is though, one of the reasons you got to be careful with how you moving out here is because people will come into your life, right? And they got all this shit going on in their personal life behind the scenes that they don't even tell you about, right? And based on that shit that's going on in their life behind the scenes, they come into your life with some type of contract they want to initiate with you. And a lot of people are so self-deluded that they will initiate this contract with you without your knowing or without your agreement, and then try to uphold you to the letter of this contract that they came into your life with. That's why you got to be diligent and ask the questions. When motherfuckers come in your life, well, who sent you? What you want? Talk to your guides, your higher self, your ancestors. Why they here? What do they want? I guarantee you, you're going to get the answers. You got to know that it's a lot of people walking around here with spiritual contracts on their head, karmic contracts on their head, esoteric contracts on their head, shit they got to get in alignment with self. And some of these people have no qualms with coming into your life and your existence and your journey and bringing those contracts in like, okay, I'm here now. You the next person I need to help me fulfill this contract. And if you don't, it's off with your head type vibe. So you need to look at people's energy signature when they walk into your life, because they probably didn't put that signature on contracts your ass ain't willing to abide by. It ain't got shit to do with how cute somebody is, how nice somebody dressed, how much money a motherfucker got, how much spiritual knowledge a motherfucker got. That ain't got shit to do with their energy signature, yo. So it's like, it's a whole other vibe right now. I remember motherfuckers coming into my life with contracts for me. Oh, bitch. My guys was like, nope. With the prayer in reverse, do not grant their wishes. Like I'm telling you, crazy ass contracts that I ain't even a sign up for. Motherfuckers be looking at you as like prey sometimes. Like, how can I make this motherfucker subservient to me, or how can I that devil card bind myself to these people and tie them to me and my expectations and the things that I need. And it would be motherfuckers who was down bad in their life, and they came in my life and tried to make me down bad so we could be down bad together and be in a struggle together. I don't want to struggle with no motherfucking body. I want to succeed with people, okay? That's my whole fucking theory. I don't want to struggle with people. If we all together, then we all need to be fucking winning. You know? Motherfuckers don't want you to want shit. Motherfuckers be mad when you got a story to tell about some shit you did. Man, maybe my story could help a motherfucker. Don't be out here letting nobody come in and what's the word? Damn, I can't even think of the word, but don't let nobody come in and be like doing good because you doing bad. Because your situation would probably don't even be as half as bad as theirs, and then it ain't got shit to do with there again with money. It could be like some mental shit a motherfucker got going on, some emotional shit that you done already healed from, or maybe you are doing financially better than somebody, or whatever the case. But don't let nobody come in with their burden and be like, well, since you got this burden, I got this burden, let's be burdened together. But don't you dare heal before me, or I'm going to make it my life's work to bring you back to where when you wasn't healed. But some of them motherfuckers was doing that, saying bad prayers on your name. With the prayer in reverse and the despondence in reverse, it's a wrap. I told you somebody thought that they was cloaked, but they wasn't. With the mysticism in reverse, they not cloaked. With the gossip in the upright, you know why? Because, like I said, they fucking talk too much. They're accumulating too much air around their motherfucking ass. Or, with the prayer in reverse, they have been told to stop doing something. They don't want to stop with these bad prayers on somebody, right? And they keep doing it with the gossip in the upright. So now, with the mysticism in reverse, they being uncloaked. The veil gone from they punk ass too. And then with the recovery here in the upright position, it's like spirit coming back. Look at this spiritual energy here on the card, taking back their key. Like, I gave you this wisdom and this knowledge and this power to help people, and you was out here being fucked up and toxic and not helping people or not speaking life into people. With the impartiality in reverse, the divine that made the decision about this energy. And with the victim in the reverse, this person ain't a victim to their circumstances. So don't even be feeling sorry for this person. With the impatience in the upright, that's their problem. They don't want to wait for shit to grow in their life. They don't want to wait for a relationship to grow with people. They want to trauma bond real quick, or they want to attach real quick. This person real impatient. But they gonna come to you as a false victim every time. Every time. They love being in victim energy. Even when shit going good, they still a victim, yo. They still a victim. And with the facade card and the passion in reverse, they can't pretend no more. They can't pretend no more like that. So you're going to start seeing their mask break up. Every time you talk to them or look at them, you're going to start to see their mask break up. You're going to start to see, like, where these motherfuckers is lying at. The little glitch in they fucking matrix. You're going to start to see that. 100. You're going to start to see that. Like, that little glitch in they matrix when you talking to them. With the quest in reverse. Because they not really on the divine path. With the quest in reverse and the perception in the upright, they just try to, like, act like that. They see your perception. So they want to mirror that to gain access into your world. Insecurity in reverse. But you are like securing yourself. Wow, self-worth in the upright. So you already know this. You already know this, right? You know this. But with the instinct in reverse, these are people who think they the only ones in the world with intuition. That they the only ones in the world that get messages from the divine. That they the only one in the world with powerful ancestors, powerful spiritual predecessors. They the only ones in the world with the divine working for them, or Archangel Michael watching over them. They think they the only ones. But with the instinct in reverse, that's false. They not seeing shit clearly. They self-deluded. You got to know that other people see shit too. You know how many clairs there are? I can't name them all, but there's clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant. Damn, it's another one. But there's so many, people possess so many different gifts. And the problem is that everybody is so diluted and so watered down with uh fake ass media, propaganda, social conditioning, being and looking politically correct, that people don't want to follow their intuition anymore. And they get mad when you say that shit. They get mad when you say some real shit. But real recognize real. Dissipating in reverse. Whatever, like I told you earlier, if they thought they had washed you up, they didn't. A lot of you guys find peace and solitude when you not on social media, when you not watching TV all day, when you not watching YouTube all day. Like, some of you guys are gonna find some peace in like cleaning up your house, taking a walk, going out for the day. And then when you come home, you're gonna be like, damn, I didn't watch TV all day. Damn, I wasn't on social media all day. Damn, I wasn't talking all day. I wasn't gossiping with people who just trying to get my energy, or I'm not oversharing. Like, and you're gonna find peace in that. Or some of you already find peace in that, when you can just come back to a refreshed environment within your own environment, and then the space becomes more sacred again and again. And the more you bring less traction and more and less dust and air into those spaces and less water, like everything is just balanced and neutral, every time you come back to that space, you're going to feel renewed. Every time. Like even if you wash your sheets every 2 weeks, wash them twice the week, or like you're gonna start to do little things to renew your environment. Like, it's a whole different vibe coming in for you guys. You got the isolation in reverse. It fell out like weird, so I'm gonna read it both ways. It's kind of like you're just gonna be coming in and out of isolation. You know, you're gonna know when to come in and share your energy and spread your loving vibes amongst people, and then you're gonna know when it's time to go in and preserve your energy and spread loving energy throughout your body and throughout your personal and sacred environments. And that's that temperance that showed up earlier. That's that healthy vibe. That's what you really need to be on. Don't feel anxious about always having something to say, or always having content to post, or always pulling cards and all that shit, because you're gonna fucking overwork yourself and drain yourself. Your spiritual energy is sacred. It doesn't have to be up for consumption all the time. You have to start being balanced within this isolation and within coming out of isolation, and like knowing what you're going to do when you go in and out of those zones. But it's not time to be feeling guilty or feeling grief about any of that. You have your own natural rhythm, and it's like it's just time to respect that. What's this grief, please, Spirit? Wow. So the grief is clarified by the vanity, with the acceptance in reverse. Somebody just cannot accept that the way they look or what they have doesn't bother someone. Like, somebody kind of like wants to shit on you in some weird way, or they kind of just want to like look better than you or feel better than they think you feel, because this person's not inside your body, so they don't know too much of anything. So with the grief here and the acceptance in reverse, I feel like you're deflecting that. Somebody could be trying to like project like guilt or some type of guilt or shame or grief onto you, and it's like you're rejecting it with the acceptance in reverse, because you're like realizing like, yo, that's not even your energy. You don't have anything to be guilty or shameful about, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. See, with the trickery in reverse and release. Yep. You don't have anything to be like guilty or shameful about at all. You're releasing the trickery, the games, the like. I don't know. Somebody just gets a kick off of playing games, like emotional games. Somebody gets a kick out of like being shifty and tricky with other people. And I feel like you're just releasing that. You're like, yo, I'm out of here. I don't have to stick around for that. That's stupid. Like somebody feels like that. You're just really seeing things for what they are. So, wow, at the bottom of the deck, balance in the upright. Yeah. I feel like you're just seeing like the blockages that were in your life that could have kept you from things that, abundance in the past and stuff. Wow, guilt in reverse, dude. And y'all saw me shuffle that and then fly out. I'm telling you, somebody is trying to project guilt onto you. Why? With the service in reverse. Oh my God. And confusion. I'm telling you, somebody thought you were just supposed to be like a lapdog for them. But with the growth card here, like they want you to be of service to them. You're not here and you don't feel shameful about it. So they don't want to see you grow with the confusion. This person is lost. They don't even know reality from their asshole. They don't even know it. In gratitude in reverse, they never thankful. They never grateful. The only time they grateful with the discovery in reverse is when they trying to show somebody else. But it's a false, with the joy in reverse, it's a false sense of joy that they feel. They don't even really feel happy. I'm telling you, they're a sore winner. They just want like their false joy here in reverse to like gain them attention or attraction or energy. Like this somebody that could have done a lot of fucked up shit to somebody here, and like they trying to like act like they winning or act like they happy. But with the trickery reverse and the release, they're gonna be losing a lot of like people who admired that. There's about to be some balance brought back into this. Like somebody like I just feel like this person talks too much. Like they're like a sociopath. Like it's weird. They have a weird energy about them. Like it's really sketchy, scattered. Okay, so like if this person presumably because they're self-deluded here with the discovery reverse, they don't really see anything. Like if this person takes a perceived loss that's something that people in the public eye could see, they'll kind of like hurry up and try to run interference by like posting something, saying something where everybody can see them and not their actual actions behind closed doors, if that's making sense. Yeah, this person is all over the place. With abundance in reverse, they could really be losing a lot of stuff. With abundance in reverse and the completion in the upright, they could be losing a lot of opportunities because of that. Their false sense of security has come to a completion. I'm telling you. It's coming to a conclusion. All right, guys, I got to go use the bathroom. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. But yeah, gang, I don't know. Just be mindful of this energy. All right. I'm being told to move on. Is that it from this deck, please, Spirit? Yeah, that's it from this deck, guys. Shout out to everybody still in the chat. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for liking the video. Shout out to my moderators again. I know we coming up on like maybe 2 hours, I think. All right. Okay, so we got a new deck. But the donator wants to remain anonymous, so I will respect their wishes and not say who got it for me. But it was a deck that I loved so much. And they got it off my Amazon wish list for me. So I'm grateful for that. So I want to share a few of the messages with you guys tonight. But shout out to you again. I love the deck. I love the vibes. The energy is really good. I was able to bond with it, pretty good. So let's get it. And if you want to donate any decks to the channel, I just updated my Amazon wish list. It's in the description box below. So thank you again. Hey, all eyes on me. I didn't even know you was in here, girl. But yes, a very gracious donator got me this beautiful deck, and I'm so grateful for it and for that person. I went to my P.O. box and it was there, and I was like, oh my God. Okay, gang. Y'all know I love some Oracle decks now. You already know. And there are so many great ones out there. So, heck yeah. I was so excited to get this. It felt like my birthday or something. You guys are so dope. Thank you. I love you too. You know that, girl. Okay. Wow. See, look at Spirit. You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. This card is number 35, which breaks down to the 8, right? So being consistently yourself, like, look, it's so easy to like emulate and fall in line and be a part of the crowd and never ruffle any feathers by being yourself and showing your imperfections and embracing who you are. It's so easy to be like that because you become a robot. You become like, you don't send off a signal or an alarm that you don't think the way the herd thinks. That is going to ruffle some feathers. Okay? This card says, hold up, y'all, the book is fresh. Like, I did not do any readings with this deck. So I was like, I'm saving it for the HPs. Okay. This card says, your decisions are being challenged. Hold up. I didn't mean to fucking unhide that fool. I meant to time that motherfucker out. If they say something else again, put that fool on blast so I can throw him out the room. Moderator, I didn't get to see who did that. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the message. I told you these motherfucking trolls, they controlling, they weird, they sit online making fake pages just to talk about people all day. Your ass gonna be used as an example. Every time motherfucking come on here wilding out saying some dumb shit that ain't got nothing to do with the fucking reading, I'm gonna make your ass a fucking example. I'm tired of y'all always attacking truth tellers and truth speakers and shit, and motherfuckers that's just doing their own thing. Y'all need a fucking hobby. Something that involves yourself and not other people. You got too much screen time. Your mind is scrambled. You seeing delusions. You not seeing yourself for who you truly are. You fucked up in the head and you lonely and you miserable. And you're in a real low place right now. And you need some fucking help. And can't nobody give it to you but yourself. That's why your relationships is breaking up. That's why people don't want to be in a relationship with your ass. That's why your friends don't want to be your friends. They don't want to come around. They don't want to hang out. They don't want to pick up the phone when you text or call because they know you're going to be on some weirdo shit. And then you're going to be on some low vibrational shit. That's why. And you needed a little attention like that kid in second grade who wanted to pass out the fucking crayons. Well, here's the fucking crayons. Go pass them motherfuckers out and sit down and shut up for a minute. Because grown folks is talking. We don't got time for your little karmic ass bullshit. And, that made me uncomfortable. I was triggered. It's not about me, but I'm triggered by it. Go trigger your ass somewhere else. Now, back to business. Your decisions are being challenged. There is confusion concerning who you are. People who you have been close to may draw away or feel betrayed and confused at this time because they no longer know who you are. They say, this is a time for making choices that may seem to be odd to others, but which assist you in becoming the unique being you are. Refuse to be labeled and create your own style, look, approach, and identity, even if it does not seem popular at first. Mash concepts and come up with approaches that are innovative and exciting. Stick to your truth and go with the challenge and go through the challenging times in order to reach a place where you are accepted and loved for who you are. If this card reaches out to you while you are feeling extremely alone, take heart. All will be worth the darker times. You have the light of your own truth on your side, and all who see it will come to know you and truly love you for all your contradictions. You are inventing the future, not only for you, but for those like you. Don't give up just before the miracle of change blooms in your life. Ashe, I'm telling you, something big is about to happen for you, and it's not going to be some painful, desolate ass space that you're used to being in. Be you at this time. It's so much shit that's going on right now in this world that's being pushed on us by the shadow government to conform, to become like the rest, to like have the same mark as everybody else, to make your body a fucking scan, to make your body a fucking computer. Like, back up, man. Breathe. Take a minute before you fucking react or respond to some shit. Think about how it's gonna benefit your life in the long run. Not just that little momentarily like little boost you get from being petty or low or conforming or being like the rest. It may feel comfortable being like the rest because everybody like, yeah, you're just like me. Oh my God. You have the same trauma as me. You have the same insecurities as me. Oh my God, we should be friends. No, because you're about to evolve into a whole another level of you. I'm telling you, man. And what this shit say? The first lines. Your decisions are being challenged. There is confusion concerning who you are. So people like, oh, I thought I had you pegged. Oh, I thought you was this way because I observed this. Motherfucker could have saw you eating chow mein and thought that you was a Chinese food enthusiast, and that was all you had accessible to you at the moment. You don't even like Chinese food like that. So like, no. Motherfuckers got misconceptions about who you are. And this ain't even, oh no, I'm a mirror you type shit. Just on a vibe. Like if you go around somebody, you know they're low vibrational and ain't even gonna have no intelligent conversation for what you feel, or they're not even gonna get you on that level. You don't even bring that up to them. So they're gonna just cancel out any wisdom you have because you're not always force feeding your wisdom down their throat. So they're gonna think that you unwise. For a lot of you guys, you come off as aloof. Like you don't know what the fuck's going on around you. You have no clue, and you don't have no wisdom, no knowledge, no understanding, no understanding. You come across as aloof to people. So that's why they try you. They try you because they're aloof. Oh, I could get in on this. But what they don't know is that you're an observer. So you probably just chilling. You don't react and respond to every fucking thing. But when you finally do react and respond, it's just like an immediate cutoff, and it's no bullshit, it's no argument, it's no mess, because you've seen how your patience and your calmness and your willingness to be acceptable of other people's characteristics and flaws and whatever has made them think that you don't have any intelligence. So they're confused about who you are. People who you have been close to may draw away or feel betrayed and confused at this time because they no longer know who you are. They don't know you no more. Motherfucker that been out your life for 6, 7 years, 10 years, 7 months, a year, 2 months, 2 days. They don't know who you are no more. Could have had some life-changing moment happen within an hour. And it didn't change your whole life, how you see shit. And they come talking to you like the old you. And then when you don't respond like the old you, feeding them that energetic cord that they fucking need, they get mad. Now they upset because they don't know who you are. This is a time for making choices that may seem to be odd to others, but which assist you in becoming the unique being you are. Refuse to be labeled. Bottom line, don't let nobody try to tie you into some label, because people like to label shit. Okay, for example, a pantry, right? Maybe you got a nice ass fucking pantry. You got all these cute little mason jars and containers. You got a little label maker. You put flour on one, sugar on one, salt on another. So you know what the fuck you're using. It makes you comfortable when you can organize and label things. Well, you're not a fucking thing. So people can't organize and label you based on their own comfortability. And that's what people like to do now. And when they can't compartmentalize you and label you for their own comfortability, they want to cancel you. And so that's that whole weak ass cancel culture. Everybody thinks it's so cool and cute and powerful. That shit don't mean nothing. Because cancel culture, most times, is based on shallow ass ideals of what people should be and how they're not conforming. So fuck cancel culture and all that shit. If you gonna cancel a motherfucker, cancel them in your own life and keep it moving. You don't need 10 other motherfuckers to agree on your cancellation of something that don't fit right with you. If you don't like it, cancel it and keep it pushing. This is not the time to be sitting around proving to people who you are. Because there will always be people in your life that are committed to misunderstanding you. If you walk around your whole existence trying to prove to people who you are so they can feel comfortable in your fucking existence, you're going to keep coming up short. I don't give a fuck about nobody's misconceptions about me. Believe that shit and leave me alone. And that's the attitude you got to be taking at this time. Not now, let's be clear, because a lot of motherfuckers be out here on some fuck shit and they want people to accept that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that's just out here trying to do right, ain't bothering nobody, ain't on no malicious controlling ass shit. I'm talking to y'all. I'm not talking about people who just out here wilding. And you know, that's just the way I am. Fucking duck. That's just the way I am. That's just the way I am. That's just the way I am. You gonna say that shit to the grave. And never experience true love. Never experience true compassion. True compromise. True divinity. But that ain't my business. Bottom line is, it's not the time to fake around, act like you okay with shit you not, and take yourself back 20 steps because somebody back there miss you being on that step with them. You got the black cat at the bottom of the deck. Now I know y'all love the black cat. Now I feel like this is a warning message for people who are moving within that black cat energy but ain't on the level. This shit says lost magic, atonement, rebalance. Let's read this. Because y'all know the black cat always shows up for us. What is the message we need to heed with this shit tonight? All right. This card says a feeling of great loneliness, angst, even self-pity, and anew of flatness and emptiness, a boredom has been around you. You must take this time to really understand how this has come to be, and to understand that it could not have come to be without some kind of contribution on your behalf. This is not to blame you or to even blame another, but to understand that how the trouble has happened as best you can. By acknowledging the part of you, by acknowledging the part you have played, you will be given messages and opportunities to regrow friendships that still have some life in them. And you will know which ones to walk away from for all time. Wow. It's time to say sorry if you know you ought to, it's time to say sorry if you know you ought to, and to allow yourself to say what has been done and why. Wow. There is no blame, just understanding. But there must be an understanding to your own connection to this, first and foremost. Kind words and sincere amends will create friendships. Insisting on being tough and frightening for self-protection will only repeat this cycle, leaving you in even more alone than you feel you are at the present time. And magic will stay far away. You have experienced intense jealousy and sticky, unhealthy energies. You need not feel you are empty. You too have your magic. Forgive yourself, speak truth, make amends, and watch your magical abilities grow and thrive. The fuck. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, oh my God. This, like, somebody is fucked up in the head and they just use that shit for chaos and turmoil. It says it's time to say sorry if you know you ought to, and allow yourself to say what has been done and why. Somebody has been purposely mistreating you for no reason. This card is saying it's been for no reason with the black cat. Like, you could literally, with the black cat, have like good energy on your side. You see the scarecrow behind this person? Somebody just like literally, thank you, Dragonfly Creek. Somebody could literally be like spiteful against you, and you have this scarecrow. The scarecrow in the forms represent protection to keep the scavengers away, right? So like this, it's like you have fate and like protection on your side, and somebody has been coming up against you unjustly for their own insecurities, and it's getting to this point where they're gonna have to say to themselves, even if they don't say it to you, they're gonna have to say to themselves why they've sorry and what they've been doing and why they've been doing it. Somebody is coming into to this conclusion about why they've been working against you for no fucking reason. They like, yo, this person ain't never even, what I'm hearing with this scarecrow here, this person ain't never even been in your vicinity. Look at how these birds are flying away from this scarecrow. So it's like they, with the scarecrow resting here on one of the and with the crow resting on one of the branches. I don't even feel like that's a crow. I feel like that's a raven. But anyway, back to what Spirit is telling me, because I'm getting sidetracked on a tangent. Like, these are people who not even close enough to you to have any malice to you, like, but they do. But you have protection behind you, and you're cradling and loving and nurturing this black cat here in your farm. It may look like barren land, but it's fall right now in this card. It's fall. So you probably coming out, like, come get the cat to come in and eat and get warm. It looked like it's clouds coming in, but it's clearing out as the birds move away. Like, it's a lot of shit going on that's about to clear out. Somebody know that they have unjustly been wrong to you. I honestly, in my heart, feel like this is somebody who got mad at you for setting a healthy boundary or for calling them out on their bullshit. Somebody is only mad at you because you knew what they had planned for you and you averted it or canceled it or reversed it or evaded it. Somebody is mad at you just for like leaving them and their bullshit altogether. But they know why. But they don't tell what I said. Flying monkeys. Look at these fucking birds flying over here. The scarecrow, flying monkeys in the Wizard of Oz. Like, somebody is delusional. They are in the Wizard of Oz, okay? And we know the little whole psychology around that, with somebody having some fucking multiple personality disorder and shit. So somebody probably got some large mental health issues and they don't even get any help for it. They don't even want help for it because they think it's a power. And in some way it is a power because they have some type of spiritual gift, but they're using it for delusion here. Look at this fucking scarecrow eyes. Like, there's nothing behind it. Like, there's nothing behind their blind rage towards you. It says, kind words and sincere amends will create friendships. Insisting on being tough and frightening for self protection will only repeat this cycle, leaving you even more alone than you feel at present, and magic will stay far away. So, like, this person gets off on like intimidating others or pumping fear into other people. Like, this person may have been told before, like, oh, you look dark, you look scary, or you're mean, or you're dark and scary when you're upset. So they thrive off of that. Like, they love intimidation. Like, some people intimidate you by just showing up and being their natural selves. But this person has a false sense of self and a false sense of intimidation. So they have to lead with that all the time. Like, well, if you don't make me mad, I won't destroy your life. If you don't ignore me, I won't destroy your life. If you always stay my friend, even if I'm toxic, I won't destroy your life. Scarecrow. They just want to give off the illusion of being fearful and powerful. But when you walk up on that scarecrow, there's nothing in there but fucking dust and straw. So this person is really weak on the inside. That's why they have to project this unnecessary power onto other people and this unnecessary entitlement and fear. Like, they want people to fear them. They get off on that. Like, yeah, I'm powerful. I'm toxic. You should be afraid of me because I'm toxic. Like, they're a fucking airhead. Look, there's nothing behind this scarecrow's eyes. They're a fucking airhead. They don't even have no stability, but they want people to be afraid of them and worship them and bow down to them and not call them out on their shit. They can't stand any type of criticism, constructive or the other, even when they know they're wrong. This airhead is gonna fucking argue you to death. You guys got the Dragonling Garden. A new world is born. Yeah, we're in a totally different paradigm. I'm telling you, all that old little weirdo shit, petty shit, falsities, all that stuff is like, it's not even the frequency you're on anymore. And if you don't know it right now, you're going to see it in the coming days. For some of you, the coming months. Because there's some type of little ditch you got to dig yourself out of. Okay. This card says, you have claimed your place in the world, reborn and tender, yet strong and honorable. As you represent the possibilities of humanity and have learned the shapeshifter's lessons, you have been understood that while, you have understood that while you are reborn, so too is the very world. You now must shift the focus from the self alone into we, thee, us, the beyond between all. You will not lose yourself again, as you once thought you would. Now, now, the world's future has changed. The time you have been waiting for is now, and you must choose something bigger than oneself. You must choose something transcendent to walk with. You must shift the focus from the old self, for that self has fallen away and died. And here you are, anew. If you shift the focus from the old self and the thousand petty worries and complaints that you can conjure, you will be of service. You will do kind things. You will be cared for. There is no further need to worry, only to live well and in kindness, serving something greater. When you have chosen to do this, something truly miraculous will take place. The people and the beings of the old world will fall away, and in your new world will be happiness, bliss, and an enthralling contentment. Now we are free. Ashe. Whole message tonight in one card. Let go, gang. Let go. It's time to live. Yes, the outside world is chaotic at this time. But inside you, a new world has been born. And for some of you, you're going to be so powerful in that new world that you're going to be able to create the reality that you want around you, and no opposing forces will no longer be able to penetrate those walls. Like, I saw that brick and mortar, the cement and all that shit being built up. For some of you guys, that's what's going on. And the opposing forces can't get in anymore. You'll hear the chattering and the chanting and the marching and the walking uh, beyond the walls, but they won't be able to get in anymore. And that's where that fear is, because they used to be able to get in. They used to be able to get in. They used to be able to penetrate those walls and have you a fucking anxious mess, a reckless mess. You know what I'm saying? But it's a new world within you. And we have to be aware of the world without and the world within. You know? And so, that's what's going on for a lot of you guys right now. And you just gotta push through. There's some heavy revelations that are coming for you guys. That's going to help you guys on certain parts of your journey. But one of the most important things right now on your journey is realizing that it doesn't have to be identical or even synonymous to anyone else's. That's something somebody has to get comfortable with, because somebody has a problem with relating and feeling like, oh, we're all kumbaya, we're all on the same page. And then somebody has the energy like, well, if you ain't on the same page as me, I'm mad. I'm going to guilt trip you, and I'm gonna throw you under the bus, and I'm going to throw everything under the bus that you believe in so you can come over to my side. Like, yo, it's some weird vibes. So keep the balance right now. And another thing people got to stop doing, man, is thinking that everything about them. Everything got to be about them. Everything got to resonate with them. Like, chill on that shit. That's one of the reasons why I don't even be getting too personal with people. Because if I get up here and I read a fucking message and it trigger you, that's not my problem. But a lot of people got to stop, like, thinking everything about them. You know, or everything got to somehow fit them or resonate with them, or it ain't true for nobody else. That's some weirdo shit, and that's self-centered. Like, you drive a great car. There's millions of other people that drive a great car in this world. So somebody be like, yo, somebody in a great car was stupid to me today. You can't tell this person, well, I drive a great car and I wasn't stupid to you today, so it couldn't have possibly been nobody in a great car. Like, that's people's attitude these days. It's so closed-minded. People think that everything is about them, or it has to somehow be some part of, like, then you put yourself in frustration you don't even have to fucking be in. Like, if you know your ass wasn't driving reckless in your fucking great car today, don't get mad at the person in line at the DMV for saying somebody in a great car was driving stupid and cut them off. Like, you know it wasn't your motherfucking great car. Like, relax. People be too bent up on making shit about them, and then they create their own war in their own mind. That's why they become a fucking demon and start thinking evil thoughts about people just because somebody got into an altercation with somebody in a great car. Now they mad at anybody that mad at great cars. Like, it's just like a lot of weird ass, confused ass vibe that's coming from people. Like, they're not taking time to, like, mediate between their thoughts and their wounds and their insecurities, and it's just playing out on the timeline. At the bottom of the deck, you got sea storm, calm amid chaos. Yeah, like, I don't give a fuck about what's going on around you. Like that New World card that came out a few minutes ago. It's like, find some peace amidst the chaos. Like, some people get off on that. Some people can't be in relationships if it ain't no drama. Then they feel like, oh, this nigga weak. He don't even argue with me. Or she weak. She don't even get jealous. Like, or they not even my friend. They don't get mad when I'm with my other friends. Or when I praise my other friends. Like, like people don't know like how to just be chill. Like they gotta always have some type of drama or chaos brewing to prove that something is solid or worth chasing after or sustaining. And that's what's slowing a lot of people down. But if you were able to look outside and see what's going on in the world and create some type of peace within, you ain't even gonna be chaotic and in that type of vibe with nobody else. All right, this card says, this is a time of upheaval and great change. But if you tune into the deep inner voice and follow the radar you have built into your very cells, you will find the way home through all this chaos and wreckage. The old world is gone. The new world is yet to be found. The journey will continue for some time, but trust, and follow the compass of your inner guidance. Listen, check in with your wisdom, then go in that direction. You are more adaptable and flexible, more able to survive than you know. Interest in the lands of Lemuria and Atlantis and memories of these lands may be resurfacing. Some of you guys are going to be like having dreams of like mermaids, or like even like remembering a time that you think you were a mermaid, um or like discovering things that are taboo, that are to be remain hidden. A lot of you guys are going to be like seeing things like that, like, oh, things that people think can't possibly happen. You're going to actually have encounters with those types of things, and you're going to be like, no, it can happen, I've seen it. And there are only going to be like a certain few of people who are going to believe you, but that's fine. Everything ain't for everybody. You ain't for everybody. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate that. Everything ain't for everybody. You ain't for everybody. And your dreams and your visions aren't to be shared with everyone. So if you get a download or a premonition or a clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, vision or gift or something like that, or a message, you don't have to share it with everybody. There's some things that are going to be told to you that are going to seem taboo, but you're going to know based off of like synchronicities in your life or occurrences in your own personal life that it is true. And you're going to start to put some puzzle pieces together. There's like a piece of a puzzle that's actually going to be coming in for some of you guys. And you're going to be like, oh my God, this ties everything in together. Watch. Woo! HP in the building. Lady with a Bosch egg. Ancient wisdom. That's those Akashic records. Look how she holding that little skull in her hand. Look, it says the Bosch egg, but that shit high key look like a skull. Let's read this. We almost done, y'all. I know y'all is like, what the fuck? But I genuinely missed y'all. I was like, oh my God, like, normally Friday be getting here fast, and then this Friday it just seemed like it lagged a bit, and I was like, oh my God, I missed my HPs. Okay, lady with a Bosch egg, ancient wisdom. This card says, it may feel to you that you are receiving wisdom from ancient sources, and that some of its energy may feel unfamiliar to you, even dark. It is likely that you are receiving messages from times when people like you, misfits and mystics, were oppressed and punished for their natural gifts. Wow. Explore at this time something to do with Renaissance or medieval times and understand that the knowledge was brought through to you, a very fortunate being living in very fortunate times. Keep it safe. Learn all that you can. Explore esoteric symbology, the history of magic, and spirituality. Know now that you are safe and you may wish to keep silent about certain practices. Oh my God, man. Did we not talk about this vibe already? I'm telling you, people, okay, one of the reasons, okay, like, okay, let me, hold on, give me a minute, because I have two things I need to say, and my mouth is trying to say both thoughts at once. Okay, like, in ancient times, right, truth tellers, the storytellers, the holistic healers were like looked down upon in some realms of society and life. It was taken as like a joke because there was no scientific proof of our powers. Well, you could have been shunned in a past life. You may feel shunned in this life. You may feel alone sometimes. You may feel misunderstood 95% of the time, 80% of the time for some of you. But it's because, like, the gifts and the knowledge that are embedded in your DNA, your energy signature, are of ancient times. And so you're going to find a lot of clairvoyant, clairaudient, powerful, magical beings being very closed off, very guarded, very defensive, very, I will give you only this bit inch in because of the Judases that were brought into their lives in past lives. We all have past lives and they're all different from each other's. But some people's past lives have this, as this lady with the Bosch egg in her past life, she was prosecuted for being able to see beyond the veil. She was prosecuted for being able to prophesy over things, and to one of the most things that she was um prosecuted for and scorned for and betrayed for and so many things was because she could see things before they happened. Therefore, that would make her move in a different way than people were comfortable with. But as this calm amidst the chaos energy, this lady with a Bosch egg, look at her face. She got a cold ass poker face, a mean, arresting bitch face. She don't care what you saying out your mouth, what you acting like in the crowd. She reading you for filth in silence. And so a lot of you guys are going to start seeing that gift strengthen. I'm hearing it already strengthen. And you're wiser than people lead on to believe for themselves. Like, you know? Yeah. With the out trick or treating card here at the bottom of the deck. And we about to be in fall. You about to see a lot of motherfuckers was wearing masks. But as this lady with a Bosch egg, you are very wise. And I was just telling y'all earlier, like, I saw an image of like Celtic times, and this says explore at this time something to do with the Renaissance or medieval times. So what you might have to do is watch certain series or movies and shit, and you're gonna see little jewels in that shit. Oracle messages in those shows or movies, and some of them might be old and outdated. If you haven't watched They Live, you need to you should have been watched that. Watch They Live. That's not of medieval times, but it'd be dropping jewels. It's an old ass movie, but I think you could find it on YouTube. It might be like $1.99 to rent it or something, or you could find it on whatever little streaming shit. But yeah, watch They Live. It's a whole lot of shit that y'all about to have time to watch to like clarify some visions you've had, some inclinations you've had. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that's about to be exposed. That you already had like a hint that was gonna happen. All right, let's read this. Okay, this card says trick or treating. We're here. It's all drawn out like that. It says, it's up to you now to decide whether you are going to take the time to discover what something is really about or simply judge it based on how it appears at first glance. The trick-or-treaters help you see through conditioning and old thought patterns, and as they do this, they may reveal to you a world of more wonder than you thought possible. And all you need is courage. Wow, and I felt that in the first spread. Like, y'all about to see some shit that you never even thought could happen for you. But this is about to be like some revelation within yourself. Like, on some spiritual shit, you about to be like, yo, I can do this. And then it's going to like shift your whole reality. And then as a like, instead of like pouring energy into shit that may seem negative or not gonna happen for you, you're gonna get in this energy where you just like pouring all your energy into possibilities instead of, because a lot of people right now have come into their power and their magic and they're using it to control and manipulate others, but they could be using it to work with source to bring abundance, health, prosperity, generational wealth into their lives. See, a lot of people don't think that. And then a lot of people do that simultaneously with doing evil shit to other people. And then they wondering like why they can't get ahead in some area in their life. It may not be hitting their pockets. It might hit their fucking love life. It might hit their friendships. It might hit their work relationships. It might hit other shit. You know what I'm saying? So like somebody could be like, yo, they broke up with me. I'm going to work on them so that they never have love. And then their karma might not be to never have love. Their karma may not be to never love themselves. Like, so it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of energy that's flying around right now. And you need to be grounded. I'm also being led to tell you, like, it's just like people wishing for you to have karma for just like leaving them alone, like not being with them anymore, not dealing with their drama. Like, there's like people wishing karma on you just for that, just for like not even bothering them. You know how like sometimes you'll start an argument with somebody and they'll start an argument and they'll argue back and then y'all going back and forth. You texting in one stance for an hour at the desk, in the car, pulling over to the road, da 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 da. Well, somebody is like, if you do that, they gonna still argue and then whatever. But if you don't argue, they gonna be mad at that. So it's like, in some instances, you damned if you do and you damned if you don't. But learn how to still the mind, my nigga. Like, because it's a lot. What's going on mostly right now is a lot of psychic vampirism. That's what's going on. A lot of dream space vampirism. A lot of succubus energy, incubus energy. Succubuses is running a lot of music shit. Incubus is running a lot of music shit, movie shit, internet shit, fashion shit. It's just a gang of like soul sucking vibes out here. So you gotta get in where you fit in. there's going to be a lot of people that wasn't shooting with you in the gym that's going to feel like they need to get everything from you. So you just got to be mindful at this time, gang. Let me get one more deck and then we're going to be done. I know this has been like extremely long. I made the best spaghetti in the world last night. And y'all know, ain't nothing like leftover spaghetti. That shit be popping. Leftover spaghetti is life with salad and garlic bread. Oh, shit is life, man. Hell yeah, straight from the pot, AV. Do y'all want me to do a sign reading tomorrow or Sunday or some shit? You know, like an individual sign reading. Do y'all want me to check in on y'all signs on Sunday? I ain't doing shit tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow. I got orders to fill and shit. I gotta restock some stuff, so I ain't doing no readings tomorrow unless spirits say otherwise. But y'all gotta start talking to me. Shit, if y'all want an individual sign reading, say that. The first card you guys got from 7 says, be mindful of your thoughts. They are manifesting your reality rapidly. And that High Priestess card came out earlier. Yeah, you need to be careful about that shit. The next card that came out from 7 says, everything is going to be just fine. I'm telling you, you got a bright future ahead of you. The thing is that sometimes when you worry too much about the outcome of things, you don't do nothing at all. Somebody needs to stop worrying about the outcome of shit because it's paralyzing their ass. That's the problem. Somebody worry about some shit to the exhaustion and ain't even executed non-plan. The next card you guys got from 7 says you have cosmic ancestors. They are different from your earthly family. This is why you feel a disconnect. And a lot of you guys in the personals talk to me about that. Like, you feel closer to ancestors that wasn't around when you was growing up, but you knew of them than you do your family right now. Or you just feel some type of cosmic guide guiding you in the right way and helping you succeed and protecting you. Like, even if shit has come up against you and it hurts you, I'm hearing that it wasn't as bad as it could be because of these cosmic ancestors. And they are different from your family. Some of y'all don't even feel a connect with some of y'all family members. And so sometimes it makes it hard for you to be around them. It makes it hard for you to pick up the phone for them. It makes it hard for you to reach out to them because you know it's a disconnect there. And it can be hard, you know what I'm saying? But like, we're multi-dimensional beings. Don't just tie yourself to this one reality. And some of y'all got ancestors that have already crossed over and they working hard for you and they like, yo, where my picture at on your altar? Yo, where my water at? Where my candle at? Where my food at? Where my candy at? Where my money at? Where my coins at? You want me to show up for you in this world, and you ain't showing up for me. I need you to take this last leap and place me where I need to be. And answer me this. If you had an elder living with you that you knew was sacred to you and divine, would you just be letting anybody in their room, sitting on their bed, all in their shit? No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, yo, that's my grandma's. Don't touch that. Or that's my grandfather's. Don't touch that. Well, that's how your ancestors feel when you showing everybody your altar and shit and trying to brag and da-da-da-da-da and using them to fight fucking battles that your ass done created. Because there be a lot of weak motherfucking spirits out here that be summoning their ancestors to do shit to people that ain't even called for. Or they demons they be summoning that's masked as their ancestors or fucking entities and shit. Like stop getting your ancestors up off their altar to go fight a battle that your insecure ass then called for. Why y'all think bloodlines be against each other? Because a motherfucker had to do some shit. Most times it be over a nigga. Or most times it be over a bitch. Or most times it be over some jealousy or some envy. Shit. Stupid ass shit. People be summoning their ancestors to fight stupid ass battles that don't even mean nothing. Why don't you summon your ancestors to fight that fucking pedophile in your family that everybody keep hiding out and calling and invited to the fucking family picnic? Summon some energy to smite that motherfucker, not the nigga that dumped you or the bitch that dumped you or the motherfucker that want to be friends no more. Use that shit for some real shit. Like, come on, man. Use that shit to create some generational wealth in your life, and then you're gonna be so busy enjoying peace and bliss, you ain't got time to be summoning fucking unneeded, unwarranted ass battles and shit. And then y'all be creating that shit in a 5 above D2 and then wonder why shit you doing in secret still falling back on you. Cause motherfucker, before you go to bed at night, you evil eyeing bitches. Before you go to bed at night, you evil eyeing your homeboy because he just got his car because he got a new job. You evil eyeing your homegirl because she just fucking made her own goddamn tote or some shit. I don't know. I don't envy and I don't shoot bad vibes to people. I remember when I started this motherfucking punk ass 7 Oracle deck. I say punk ass is just like a euphemism or some shit. But I love my motherfucking deck. I had a friend that stopped being my friend just because I made this deck and she don't even do tarot. It be stupid shit like that be going on in people's lives and they take that shit out on you. So don't fucking sit around on your dreams and shit just because people around you don't like it. Or because people around you ain't supportive. Like, bitch, how you gonna be mad I made an Oracle deck? All these strangers supporting me. All these strangers uplifting me and you acting shady. You don't even fucking do tarot. So it ain't like we in fucking competition, you fucking weirdo. Like, people be on some weirdo shit. But what I learned about people who like that, and you damn right I'm going to tell you some stories that have happened in my life, because some of y'all be going through some shit. And y'all be needing to hear some real shit, man. But anyway, don't do that to yourself. Celebrate your wins. Be successful. Be out there. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers like that, let me tell you something. And Spirit just chastised me real quick. Don't ever talk about motherfuckers that don't support you. I shouldn't even have said that because that weak bitch probably watching right now. And I'm going to tell you what weak bitches and weak bitches, men can be bitches too. They will purposely hurt you, try to not support you in hopes that others won't. Or they will purposely try to tear you down just to see your reaction of that shit. And then they get off on your reaction to some shit. That's that weirdo energy like, yeah, I'm going to do this and see how they act. I'm going to ignore they call and see how they act. I'm going to ignore they text and see how they act. I'm going to ignore their success and see how they act. Oh, they post their graduation pictures. I'm not even going to say nothing and see if they call me directly and be like, did you see my graduation stuff I posted? I really wish you would have liked it. And then to some people that seems petty, but when you're doing something you feel proud of yourself, you want the people close to you to like shoot a shout out or a like or say some shit. But don't fucking talk about that shit no more. You know why? Because they want you to talk about that shit. Don't give them what they want. People who purposely do things that they know you don't feel good about, they only doing it to get a reaction. Like that kid who want to pass out the crayons. And sometimes the kid that want to pass out the crayons ain't even a kid that's being ignored at home. It's a kid at home that get all the attention. So then they see you getting to pass out the crayons and they don't feel like you as great as them. Because they always get to pass out the crayons at home. So they mad at that. So sometimes it ain't even a motherfucker that's deprived of nothing that'll be mad at you for having something. I'm gonna tell you the fucking truth, man. A bitch could have 30 shirts. You got 10. She mad at all 10 shirts you got. You just washing them, keeping them clean. You know, they 10s, but I keep them clean. You could just be keeping your shit clean, washing things, taking care of stuff, grateful. And them 10 shirts could be the most beautiful 10 shirts. They go with so many outfits amazingly. And God gave you them 10 shirts. My nigga, like, you came from one shirt to them extra 9. So you could just be glad that you got an extra 9 shirts. This bitch got all these shirts and she mad that you happy about these 9 new shirts you got. You got motherfuckers that's out here like that. And it's weird. It's ungrateful. It's a sore winner. It's not moving in grace. It's not moving in gratitude. You hit me up with some shit that done hurt you. I'm going to find some type of ray of sunshine in your motherfucking day. And we going to power through this shit together. I don't believe in misery and company and shit. When I'm going through it, I'm on my own, motherfucker. You ain't going to hear from me. You ain't about to be dragged in my misery. And when I'm up, I'm about to be up for you. And even if I am not up and you hit me up, I'm going to be up for your motherfucking ass. I ain't trying to bring you down with me. So it's just a lot of shit. It's just a lot of shit, man. All right, we're about to get out of here. My yoni is only fit for a god. Ashes and all. You could have went through a lot of shit. That don't mean your next partner got to be a scumbag or you got to settle for bottom of the barrel community dick. Married dick. It's complicated dick. I'm in a relationship dick. I mean, we stay together, but I ain't with her dick. Like, no. Oh, it's polygamy, but I can't even treat you guys with kindness and take care of you guys equally. Y'all all got to work to pay for my life. Dick. Not in this HP, Yoni, you not. They ain't gonna like that. But who cares? Honestly. And motherfuckers be on that, like, shit. And bitches be out here with that internalized misogyny and patriarchy bullshit and want to see other women abused and hurt and taken advantage of because they feel more empowered. When they see a nigga dogging you, they want to feel empowered. Don't even think flirting with me involves trashing another woman. As soon as a motherfucker come towards me trashing their baby mama or the woman they used to be with or the girl they still with that is complicated with just to be with me, oh, that's like 20 red flags. I don't want to hear about how nobody you laying down with ain't shit and you still laying down with them. I mean, you embody that energy, bro. Sis, I don't care. Like, I don't care about a lot of shit. And a lot of bitches get off on that. They want to see other women degraded and downgraded and put down and abused and hurt and embarrassed. They like to see a lot of other women embarrassed because it makes them feel like they ain't alone in being embarrassed. Fuck that. How about you not feeling alone and being healed and pulling somebody else up? You see a sister down with her head down, lift her chin up. Be like, bitch, you better get up. We got stuff to do. We can still make it. Like a lot, I don't like that shit. Like what happened to sisterhood? Anyway, that's a whole nother fucking video. The next card you guys got out from 7 says, and this is about to be the last card before I be on a tangent. You can take the spiritual baths. You can recite the mantras. You can even do the rituals. But until you remove yourself from the conflicting energies, nothing will change. Bottom line. We could get on this motherfucker every Friday and talk shit about how we ain't evolved and we about to do this, and we could post the fire ass memes and the fire ass tweets about how healing supposed to look and how a motherfucker supposed to date you and treat you, and I'm posting a picture of my spiritual bath, then put that phone back on the table and go back to being fucking toxic. Or go back to laying up with that toxic, so good, called good dick. I done got to this point in my evolution and my celibacy that what I used to think was good dick and it was toxic. You know those funny memes? Like, I'm not shallow. You know those funny memes that be like, yeah, the dick only good when it's toxic, or she only good when it's toxic. You know, all that shit. It's funny. But when you really think about it, that shit is not good, man. That shit is not good. You take on that shit and it's embedded in your fucking womb, and you walking around feeling toxic. After you done been with somebody, you supposed to feel rejuvenated and full of life. This motherfucker skip off full of life and rejuvenation and ideas, and you sitting there in depression and contemplation and staring into the void and shit. That ain't good dick, my nigga. Like, nah, sis. That ain't good. That ain't even good yoni, bro. Like, either way, it's just not good. Alright, this is literally the last card. The last card you guys got from 7 says, if you give everything too soon, there will be nothing for them to earn. Yeah, bide your time. People want to rush in now. I'm telling you, one of the things that lockdowns did was made everybody starve for human connection. Everybody starved for consumerism. Everybody starved for aesthetics, starved for being in certain environments. So then as soon as this shit opened up, even before this shit opened up, everybody was just like trying to hurry up and connect, hurry up and attach, hurry up and feel some type of connection. Motherfuckers right now don't want to be without feeling, but they also don't want to feel. So you're in a fucked up world when you feel like that. Like, motherfuckers feel everything. We're in a timeline where everybody is desensitized to everything, but extremely sensitive to every other thing. You know what I'm saying? The shit you would think a motherfucker's supposed to be outraged about, they ain't. And the shit that you think don't even matter, everybody is exalting right now. You better get right. Get your spiritual house in order. That's going to stabilize everything else. Don't be fucking telling everybody what you got going on. I took my spiritual bath Thursday at 7 p.m. Stop doing that. Now, you're going to see a lot of teachers and shit online that are going to teach you how to take baths and teach you things and show you works and things like that. That's a whole different ball game, because they have different lines of protection and guidance set up, and that's what they're supposed to do. But right now, for the bulk of you guys, it's time to stop talking so fucking much. Get everything in order. Do not feel ashamed for being authentically you and on your path, not a mirror of somebody else's path. Stop the mirroring, okay? Stop the fucking mirroring. And stop the excuse of mirroring because it makes you look weak. It makes you look weak when all you can do is mirror. You gotta execute your own plan of action, not mirror everybody fucking else's. All right, gang. Yes, that was your message to the High Priestess. Thank you guys again for your orders, your subscriptions, your donations, visiting my Amazon wish list, all the love and good vibes. I appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to my moderators and all my subscribers who just been supporting me from day one. I love you guys so much. Okay, gang. Sending you love, peace, and balance.